Hi friends, welcome on YourPedia, and this video is related to the interview of RITES, that is Assistant Manager Civil. And RITES, as you know, is a very reputed public sector associated with the railways infrastructure development, and this post is experience based post of Assistant Manager and related to the domain of construction supervision, and civil engineers are called for this. So there was a written exam, and now there is an interview. 40% weightage is for interview, which is really good. And they have divided entire interview in two components. One is questions related to professional competency of construction supervision, क्योंकि job experience मांगा है, इसलिए they are going to ask you a lot of questions from your experience background. Less question will be asked from the basic subjects of civil engineering, but more question will be asked from your experience background. So question will be asked related to projects of rights, organization rights, questions related to your job experience, how it is suitable for the job for which you are going, assistant manager, and some case studies, professional case studies. Those questions will be asked. YourPedia, as you know, is the largest platform providing you detailed mentoring for preparation of any interview. Now this particular thing is for assistant manager position in rights. Also, a lot of documents are provided to you, details are provided to you. You can go through these documents and prepare well with the mentors of YourPedia. So HR related questions, experience based questions, case studies, and technical questions you can prepare with the mentors of YourPedia. So this one is related to, in case you have still not registered with YourPedia for this interview, you can prepare, friends. This is related to rights, and this was like experience was asked for 2 years experience was asked, and this one is assistant manager position, and written test was carrying 60% weightage, and this is carrying your weightage of 40%. that is the weightage for this. So yeah, okay, so I think now it is okay. Yeah, so 40% weightage is for interview, and question will be asked from technical and professional competency. So technical means your civil engineering background, and professional competency related to your professional background, your job experience, and profile of supervision, construction supervision. That profile they are going to ask you question. And professional competency means experience based job, experience based questions, professional questions, situational case study, supervision related questions. So typically when you work in the field of construction projects or construction management, and you are working in the domain of supervision, what kind of questions can be asked? That is the kind of typical questions which are going to be asked. So we are releasing this document for all of you, because interview carries huge weightage, so you understand the relevance of this. So this is a learning document for all of you, I think 30-40 pages, so related to construction supervision. So what are the roles and responsibilities of construction supervisor? As assistant manager, you should be very very clear कि आप करने के वाले हो. ऑन साइट टेक्निकल ओवरसी करोगे, मैनेजरियल एंड कोऑर्डिनेशन एक्टिविटीज़ को आप देखोगे, एंड दैट ऑल्सो रिलेटेड टू प्रोजेक्ट सेफ्टी ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, बजटिंग ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट, उस सारे से रिलेटेड होता है. सो प्रोजेक्ट प्लानिंग, प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन फेज, दोज थिंग्स आर बेसिकली रिलेटेड टू दिस. आपको प्रोजेक्ट के अपने डॉक्यूमेंट्स को रिव्यू करना, एंड प्रोजेक्ट प्लानिंग एंड प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन फेज से जो रिलेटेड है, you need to evaluate and approve contractors method, how they are being done, planning को mobilize करना, permission and approvals, site supervision and execution, that is also your roles and responsibility, daily supervision, coordination, problem resolution, how you have to resolve the problems, workforce management, that is very very important, because in the construction sites the labor is not very much skilled, so you need to oversee their work, and you have to manage the workforce. Quality control and quality assurance, these are the two technical terms which are very very important. Quality inspection, like systematic inspection is to be done at the construction site. Material verification is very very important, what kind of material you are using, testing, oversight. If non-conformance is there, then you have to see that. Non-conformance reports, you should have some idea about that. Workmanship standards. Safety is very very important, safety enforcement, hazard as identification, risk assessment, risk mitigation, safety briefings, personal protective equipments, very important in construction sites, and incident management, scheduling and cost management is the another roles and responsibilities. So you have to see the timetable, you have to see how it is, everything is being done, progress monitoring, so delay analysis and recovery, resource mobilization, payment verification. So all these things are to be properly seen. Resource management, resource mein there's a man, machine, material, so different kind of material, different kind of machines and manpower, that is a resource management. Documentation and reporting is to be seen. Daily, weekly and monthly report documentation, record keeping is very important. So communication and stakeholder monitoring and management is important for that. Problem solving and risk management is another domain. Leadership and team management. So these are the 10 roles and responsibilities of assistant manager in RITES for the job for which you are going. So these are the roles and responsibilities. Whenever you are going for any kind of interview, friends, the first thing you should be very, very clear is roles and responsibilities for that particular organization. Roles and responsibilities should be very, very clear. So the moment roles and responsibilities are clear, you will be also very clear like what kind of questions can be asked from that. Now this project planning and pre-construction phase, that is one of the roles and responsibilities. So what kind of questions can be asked, and the answers are also given here. As assistant manager, how do you ensure thorough understanding of the new project scope and requirement of the construction before the construction even begins? So as assistant manager, what you need to focus, what you need to see. सो प्री कंस्ट्रक्शन फेज के बारे में थोड़ा सा बताओ, प्लानिंग कैसे करते हैं आप. सो वो क्वेश्चन आपसे आ सकता है. बिल ऑफ क्वांटिटीज़ क्या होता है एंड रिक्वेस्ट फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन क्या चीज़ होती है. सो दीज टर्मिनोलॉजीज यू शुड बी अवेयर. So what steps are you going to take to review and approve contractors proposed construction methodology for a critical activity? तो कैसे आप उसको manage करोगे? That is sometime that question is also asked to you, right? So that also is sometime asked. I don't know what is happening to this. Okay, so then comes, before actual construction starts, what key temporary site facilities and infrastructure will you set up? So you must have seen that the construction site, there is a temporary structures are created for the laborers and for other people who are working. So what kind of temporary site facilities to be created? So you should know that. How do you ensure that all necessary permits and regulatory approvals are taken before major construction activity starts? So how will you do that? With whom you will deal? Environmental clearance, local municipality approval. So how do you do that? So if you have 2 years of experience in the relevant field, you need to answer using technical jargons. You need to be very, very straight, concise and precise. This document is all about that. Describe the situation where pre-construction review or site visit identifies a significant issue that required a change in initial planning. So how you will do that? Then comes site supervision and execution oversight. So how your daily routine as construction supervisor on site. So tell me, as a construction supervisor, what is going to be your daily activities on the site? How do you ensure that work in progress basically follows the construction drawings and specifications? Okay, so can you describe a situation where you have to coordinate with multiple engineering background trades like electrical, mechanical, civil? Have you done that? What challenges did you face? So they will ask you questions from your previous job experience, actually what you have done. So what steps will you take to resolve technical queries or issues raised by contractor during execution? So contractor के साथ आपका डीलिंग होता है तो आपने क्या प्रॉब्लम फेस किया और उनको कैसे रिजॉल्व किया, वो क्वेश्चन आपसे पूछेगा. अगर ऐसी कोई सिचुएशन आ जाए जहां कॉन्ट्रैक्टर की वर्क फोर्स प्रोडक्टिविटी लोअर देन एक्सपेक्टेड है, कि जो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर ने वर्क फोर्स लगा रखी है उसकी प्रोडक्टिविटी नहीं आ रही है, अगर ऐसा सिचुएशन आ जाए, व्हाट डू यू डू, हाउ डू यू हैंडल दैट? उसके बाद नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन आएगा क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस एंड क्वालिटी कंट्रोल से. सो क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल में डिफरेंस क्या है और एक कंस्ट्रक्शन कंटेक्स्ट में, एंड अपना रोल इसमें बताओ दोनों में क्या है. क्वालिटी कंट्रोल एंड क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस में आपका क्या रोल है, इन दोनों में डिफरेंस क्या होता है, और एज अ सिविल इंजीनियर आपको इन दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस लगता है. आप कैसे इंश्योर करते हैं दैट ऑल मटेरियल्स ब्रॉट टू साइट मीट स्पेसिफाइड क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड्स, कि जितना भी मटेरियल आप ला रहे हो वो क्वालिटी स्टैंडर्ड को मीट कर रहा है. सो पहले तो क्वालिटी से मतलब क्या है, क्वालिटी एश्योरेंस, क्वालिटी कंट्रोल से मतलब क्या है, फिर कैसे इंश्योर करोगे कि क्वालिटी आपकी इंश्योर वहाँ पे हो. ऐसी को प्रोसेस डिस्क्राइब करो जिसमें नॉन कन्फॉर्मेंस ऑन साइट होता है. जैसे नॉन कन्फॉर्मेंस रिपोर्ट क्या होती है, व्हाट डू यू मीन बाय नॉन कन्फॉर्मेंस रिपोर्ट एंड हाउ डू यू गेट दैट. इंस्पेक्शन एंड टेस्ट प्लान एंड चेकलिस्ट ऑन साइट, उसको कैसे मैनेज करते हैं, मतलब डू यू नो व्हाट इज द चेकलिस्ट एंड डू यू नो व्हाट इज द इंस्पेक्शन एंड टेस्ट प्लान्स. What measures will you take to prevent rework and ensure राइट फर्स्ट टाइम कंस्ट्रक्शन, मतलब पहली बार ही कंस्ट्रक्शन ठीक हो जाए, इसके लिए आप क्या करोगे, हाउ डू यू इंश्योर दैट। देन फ्रेंड्स सिमिलर क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द सेफ्टी मैनेजमेंट, सेफ्टी को लेके, कंस्ट्रक्शन साइट की सेफ्टी को लेके व्हाट आर योर व्यूज एंड व्हाट इज योर एक्सपीरियंस, सेफ्टी कल्चर कैसे प्रमोट किया जाए, हाई रिस्क एक्टिविटीज़ लाइक वर्किंग एट हाइट एंड डीप एक्सकवेशन, उसको आप कैसे करोगे, परमिट टू वर्क सिस्टम क्या होता है, एंड सेफ्टी ऐसा कोई एग्जांपल दो, विटनेस वेर यू मस्ट हैव विटनेस सम काइंड ऑफ सेफ्टी इशू एंड हाउ डिड यू रेक्टिफाई इट। सो पर्सनल प्रोटेक्टिव इक्विपमेंट क्या हैं एंड हाउ वाई डू यू कंसिडर दिस इंपॉर्टेंट, how do you ensure that safety procedures are not compromised under pressure to meet tight deadlines. Then questions from schedule and cost management say some questions can be asked, and what tools methods do you see used to monitor project growth. If project is going below schedule, what will you do, how you will bring it on the track, I mean how you will do the troubleshooting, so what will be your approach for that. As assistant manager, how shall you contribute to cost control on construction site, how you will manage the cost. कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स इंटरिम पेमेंट एप्लीकेशन और बिल कैसे उसको हैंडल करते हो, आपने आपका क्या एक्सपीरियंस है, ट्रेड ऑफ बिटवीन स्पीड, क्वालिटी, कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट, आई वांट टू कंप्लीट द प्रोजेक्ट इन टाइम बट एट द सेम टाइम इट्स कॉस्ट कैन गो अप एंड क्वालिटी कैन बी compromised, so quality should not be compromised, project should be completed in time and its cost should not be exuberant. So resource management like material, manpower, equipment, resource को manage कैसे करना है, those things, and allocation and storage of फॉर्म वर्क, स्कैफोल्डिंग, बाकी टेम्परेरी वर्क मटेरियल को कैसे आप रखते हैं. सो एंटायर दिस इज अ लॉन्ग डॉक्यूमेंट फ्रेंड्स, दिस इज क्रिएटेड फॉर राइट्स एंड कंस्ट्रक्शन सुपरविजन प्रोफाइल जिसका 2 साल का एक्सपीरियंस है एज अ सिविल इंजीनियर. So this entire document please go through. This document is available on panel of YourPedia. In case you have got the call for this and you want to prepare with the mentors of YourPedia, please start preparation for on the basis of this document and take 3-4 documents which are relevant for your interview. Please prepare well with us because this is a wonderful opportunity for all of you on rights, and 40% weightage is for interview. So go through this document and come for the snaps with us. Thank you.